Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Detroit Lions.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from Ford Field. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
We go tonight. 180.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. There he goes left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 65 yards. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Bengals nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Here we go. 11 MT. Take.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And right away, he lost the football. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation, they keep the football. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go. But when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Here we go. 12.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Big 13. Big 13. 11 MT. 11 MT.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
What? White 20. What's that?
The give, right side for Gibbs. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Another run for Gibbs here. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Cut. 180.
Just beating the play clock is Goff. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 4th down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. This will be a 34-yard attempt. Bates' kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
11 Common. 11.
Now Burrow. Man open left side is Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
12. 11 mighty.
Now it's Burrow. And he is going to lose yardage here. 3rd and 4.
Chase Brown. Tackled back at the 41-yard line.
Here's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 59 yards. And the Bengals are back within a score. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
2nd and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap, but either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach, and now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Gun.
Burrow looking to pass. Quick hitch, complete. It's Higgins. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals 1st down as he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
A gain of 7.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Here we go. 11, Palmy. 180.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man is Yoshivas. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
180. Playing touch. Eleven.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Here we go.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Cut. 180. 11. Cut.
Burrow will throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
12. Here we go. 12. 180. Right touch.
Now it's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Can.
Looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Noah Fant, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
McPherson now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Lions 10. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's got it to about the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Off play action. Here's Goff. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now it's Goff. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Gun. Shot. 180. 11.
They go play action with Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. That's some good hard running there as he pushes way forward for about 5.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. Stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running. 3rd and 2.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Gone. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
By the Bengals.
Picked up by Jordan Battle. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Good set. 180.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
12. 12.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
On 1, ready?
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go. 11. 180. 180. 11. 11.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. And Burrow going to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Here we go.
Back to throw again. Being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
After the interception, here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, tonight. 180.
Back to throw, Goff. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here we go, tonight. 180. 2.
Now Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. It's headed right. It's no good. He misses wide of the upright. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And,
Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
here we go. 11, 11, 11. Right 80. Stop.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow. And got his man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Right 80. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12. Right 80. Right hot. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
He'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Right 80. Right hot. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Right 80. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line.
1st down, Bengals.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. Shot.
Now Burrow. This is caught by Williams. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
180. 180.
So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. That flag, that'll push him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Here we go. Shot. 180. 180 shot. 11 M shot.
Now it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Jamar Chase. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. McPherson on for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Lions 10. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
He's brought down at
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
180.
They'll go again with Gibbs. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Cut. Black 20.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
The 46-yard line.
go to that. White 20.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Steps away to his left. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Go to that. White 20.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 6. St. Brown in motion right. From the 50, it's Goff. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Tim Patrick, 50 yards. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Lions will set up for the two-point conversion.
In motion goes the tight end. Goff looking to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion no good.
The score, Bengals 21, Lions 16.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
11. 11.
Here's Burrow. This one complete to Yoshivans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 22.
It's just set. Dot. 11, Thomas. 12. Dot.
Burrow looking to pass. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Down inside the 40.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Ooh, with a juke. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 6.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Lions. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
180.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Here's Goff. This one swung out to Montgomery. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
3rd and 2.
Now Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Like 20. Go, 12, go.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. That's complete to the Porter. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
180.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have taken a 4th quarter lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Goff. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11, Thomas. 180. Running hot. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Throwing, Burrow. He's going to let it fly. He's got him in, complete. Now he's into the clear again. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Jamar Chase, 78 yards. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for two.
The Bengals will line up for the two-point conversion.
11, 11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more.
Bengals 29. Lions
And around
22.
the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right 20.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Chris Jenkins.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Right 20. Obama, Obama, Obama.
On 4th down, Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Stop.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Here we go.
3rd down and 6.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.